Rhys, commiserations. First half, you kept them at bay without offering too much threat yourself. Was that the plan?
No, we would have liked to have offered a little bit more threat, but I think, credits to them. We came up against a good team tonight. We knew we'd come up against a good team, so in terms of suffering a little bit without the ball, we knew that would be the case, and I thought the lads defended really well first half to throw their bodies in the way and really be committed to stopping the ball going in our net. So at half time we got in at the half and spoke about some spaces we want to exploit a little bit better coming out in the second half. Goals change games, and that's what happened tonight. But I thought the lads that certainly again look together. They're committed. They're trying to throw themselves in the way, and I've still got plenty of belief in the players.
Yeah, sort of five-man midfield in that first half. Was a concern about getting Norman Bissett into the games. You struggled to do that a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, Norman's threat is in behind. That's his thing. We look to get him in there, but they blocked the spaces really, really well for us. The other day we managed to perhaps bypass their midfield a little bit better, which then allowed us to get Norman in behind their back line. So they blocked those spaces today, but we could have exploited the spaces wider a little bit better perhaps.
Yeah, obviously conceding early in the second half wasn't the plan. It's just that frustration again that having kept them pretty quiet in the first half, you concede early in the second.
Yeah, absolutely. And goals change games. But like we said, we knew that we were going to come up against a good team tonight, and we did. After going down 1-0, I was still confident. We had 2 goals disallowed tonight. The Efron one, the acrobatic finish, it is offside. I'm not trying to say it isn't, but it's marginal. So we knew that even if we concede, we will create chances. So we were those fine margins on the wrong side of it tonight.
Yeah, margins. If that had counted, what a goal that would have been.
Yeah, I've seen him do it in training plenty of times. So when that ball was stood up, I kind of knew it was going to end up in the back of the net. It was just gutted to see the flag go up on the other side.
Yeah, but you tried a few different formation changes, didn't you? And you were coming into it for part of that second half.
Yeah, and credit to the players. We've changed the formation a couple of times tonight, and they're really receptive to that information. And we felt like we had to do it out of possession, certainly in the first half, because they had a spell where it was difficult for Tatsu and Victor to get across the pitch. So we made a little small tweak, which I felt improved things a little bit in terms of without the ball. But then we spoke about being a little bit better with it, certainly at half-time when we came back out.
Yeah, you started with Tatsu this game. Again, was there a slight frustration that you couldn't get him into the game a bit more?
Yeah, it was difficult to get him and Victor into the game because of the spaces that they blocked up. That's a credit to them and their game plan. Can we be a little bit better then and exploit the spaces that they're now leaving because they're blocking up those central areas? Yeah, definitely, and that's something that we'll review and analyse going forward.
Yeah. Next game against Cardiff, do you know yet whether you're likely to be in charge, or are you going to say that day by day again?
Day by day, and it is, I try and be as honest as I possibly can be to yourselves, the fans, the players, everyone around, and it is day by day. I'm certain there'll be conversations, as I say, but day by day, and if we take the Cardiff game, we'll prepare as best we can.
Because obviously the players are fine playing for you, but is it unsettling for them not knowing where things are going?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the players that, but how I feel, with the staff that we've got here, the players we've got here, they're honest and they're committed, and you've seen that tonight. They're certainly together and they want the best for Coventry City Football Club. You can see that, it's clear. So whoever's in the dugout, I'm sure the players want to win. They're sat and they're gutted now, it's disappointed, and it hurts, it really does hurt, and it's quite good to see that. It's quite good to see that it hurts because it means that they care. So whoever's stood on the touchline, the players will be trying to win and perform well. And
after a run of games against teams at the top, you now play a Cardiff team who are below you in the table. It's going to be a big expectation. It doesn't look like a really important game now, doesn't it?
Every game's important. Every game is, and we just because the team's below us in the league doesn't mean that we can approach it any differently. We've approached every game as if we're trying to go to win it. We've approached the game and with the right information, we feel in possession without the ball as well. So that's the same thing we'll do going into Cardiff.
Good to see Jake Bimble on the pitch for a couple of games now.
Yeah, he's getting closer. That match sharpness, that will have helped him tonight, even though it was probably only 10 minutes or so. But yeah, good to get Jake back out there.
Josh, it was always going to be a difficult game. How did you view it?
Yeah, I think it was tricky, first half especially. I think the boys defended very well. To come in at half-time at 0-0, gave us a chance in the second half. It's just disappointing to concede so early in the second half. Just gives them licence to kill the game, which they did. They drained the energy out of the game, and the game management was spot on. But I can't remember them creating many chances, and we had a couple of goals disallowed and Shifo chance, and little bits around the game, but yeah, it's just disappointing to come away with a 2-0 loss.
Is that frustration of conceding goals, even when the opposition aren't seemingly hurting you that much?
Yeah, it's just frustrating, like you said, when they're not hurting us that much and they get one chance and put it away. It's demoralising a little bit. But we've got the fighting spirit of this club here to, even if we go a goal down, we'll fight. I feel like when we win a goal down, we had like a nice little 15-20 minute spell putting them on our back foot. That's when everyone scored the goal, which was offside unfortunately. And then just a freak of nature second goal, it just absolutely killed the game.
Yeah, that would have been quite some moment if Mason Clark's goal had counted.
Yeah, I'll be honest, he's done that a few times in training, so when I seen him jump for it, I knew he was going to hit the back of the net. It's just unfortunate to be offside.
So you've played 3 teams at the top of the table, 3 teams in the top 4. How do you feel you fared over the 3 games?
Yeah, like you said, we've had 3 tough fixtures in the past 3 games, and Sunderland we were 2-0 down, so it was great spirit from the boys to come back and enjoy the game 2-2, especially away. And then obviously last game against Sheffield, even though they had 10 men, felt like we dominated the game from minute 1, which is important because all these teams are going to finish top half the table, or top 6 shall I say, and then obviously to come here and lose 2-0, it's just disappointing. But we've had 2 long journeys, obviously Sunderland, Burnley, and we've just got to brush this one off, as you say, in a nice way. And we've got Cardiff on Saturday, so we've got to punish them.
Is the uncertainty over what's going to happen next in terms of a head coach, is that affecting the team at all?
No, I wouldn't say it's affected the boys. I think that the coaches and the staff here have kept us at ease, shall I say. Rhys has been tremendous with the boys, and he said if I hear anything, I'll be the first one to tell you. But yeah, we're still waiting, and it's exciting times, but who knows what can happen and when.
And of course, exciting times for you signing the new contract. That must have been a big thing for you.
Yeah, it's pleasing, very pleasing. Yeah, obviously to be at this club, I mean, what are the chances of someone coming from Coventry at the age of 7 to playing first team football? Yeah, I'm super happy for me and my family, and yeah, I just want to do it for the fans sort of thing, and another 3 or 4 years here, it's important for me.
Had it been in the pipeline for a while, new deal?
Yeah, it's been in and out. Obviously it's coming and going. Obviously with transfer deadline day and stuff like that, and then obviously with the gaffer leaving, so it's been pushed back a few times, but obviously to get it over the line now it's pleasing for me. Yeah.
But you said to commit to your home city club that's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it's nice for me to come through the academy. I know how much it means for the fans. Yeah, I mean, I should say the fans that came out in the numbers tonight and they put noise out, and I just want to wish them a safe journey home.
And just one other point, the previous gaffer, the last interview he did with me, said he was going to have a little chat with you about your yellow cards for dissent. I thought I saw you bite your tongue a couple of times today. Is that something you were conscious of? Yeah,
from a young age I've always been taught to get around the refs. I think the game's changing slightly, the referees are getting a little bit more protected, and that's on me to change how I approach referees. I don't think it's what I say, I think it's just the way I approach. But yeah, it's something I need to change, and yeah, the gaffer said he'd have a word with me, and we did speak after the game. I said apologies, I know I've let the team down because obviously I had to miss the next game, but I still went to Sunderland to support the boys, and they put on a show. And you mentioned Cardiff's obviously going to be a big game, that one now for you. Yeah, I think they're below us, so it's going to be a massive 6-pointer, shall we say. I feel like we've got to take the disappointment and the anger out of this game tonight and put it into the game Saturday, and we've got to go and smash them. Obviously it's at home, so we know we're going to have the fans backing us and put on a good performance and get the 3 points, and obviously if we can, we'll get the clean sheet as well.